Yeah, I think it's a little, little um foggy. I don't know how to fix that. Okay, yeah, this should not have gone down. uh it's never gonna be perfect. Okay. Well, guys, I have to make an announcement in a way. I felt that I had to give testimony to the power of the Most High. It is officially over. This nightmare that has been going on in silence for 2.5 years, a lunation of the moon, 2.5 years of nightmare in which only a good 35% of it was exposed to you. The rest was evident due to the inconsistency of the service, the program, the instability, and the possible jeopardy and downfall of my organization. I had a real powerful enemy, not one, but over 35 against one, since physically alone. Friends, strangers, family, that's the most painful family. And the destruction of two of my apartments, the relationship, the uh, the plot to my murder. I mean, it was unbelievable what was going on, and truly, truly, honestly, I never would have believed it had that hitman not actually knocked on my door. Even more painful that it was set 3 times by those around me, including family, and my business relationship suffered, my own personal sanity suffered, not understanding what was happening, and then doing shamanistic work to those who need me, and then doing the services, and then running the school, and then battling this horrific um, experience. Um, it's impossible for me to take credit that I've achieved success and triumph alone. Not in the least. Not in the least. Um, it really was a dark journey of the soul. And I thought I had already been there, done it more than once. Um, I just could not believe the level of hatred, the level of hatred, and the specific plot. Uh, I just couldn't believe it. I guess I did not want to believe that there are human beings that are that broken and that dark that will go through any lengths to destroy an innocent person, destroy his destiny, to help millions of people, possibly. But even if it's to help one person, that one person might become a great man or woman that can change the face of the world. To know that there are people out there that are genuinely evil and that will plot to kill someone that is part of the game plan in restoring humanity and even saving our planet is inconceivable to me. I'm the type of guy. I'm the type of guy that I see the good in everybody. And despite that, I've had my heart broken more than twice, and I had so many things happen to me because I've been through a lot. I'm 54. I don't know how. My military training, I gotta say, really came in handy. But I just don't think that even with that and coming out and looking good too, unscathed, That's not something that I accomplished alone, and it would be almost blasphemous for me to take credit. Number one, I had all of you, all 52.5K of you. I felt your love, I felt your protection, I felt your prayers. And when I was completely forsaken or felt that I was forsaken, I will feel all of your love, all of your energy. I never experienced that kind of love before, not even from my own family. That's what's sad. And truly, truly, if it wasn't for you, I think I would have caved in and would have been destroyed because there's so much that a person can take. But I learned myself just how deep and strong my strength can go and carry, and confidence and conviction. I knew I am, but to this level of life and death, this is totally Pluto in the 12th house. Um, and then the people, when you examine the reason why they would want to do something like this, an entire family, a coven of 38 people, two big families, including my own. Stuff that has been done to me since I was a child. Uh, it's important to understand why uh, I have to really discuss this and make sense of it. Uh, One group decided to go against me because I cut off the narcissistic supply. How dare I? Now I must be killed and destroyed. Well, you know, narcissists. Well, I really pick and don't I? A nightmare that went on for 7 years because I was together for 12. The nightmare began 5 years after, and it's been a nightmare. Physical violence, the whole night. And then you have another group, me leaving one to go to the other, not planned. It was by accident, courtship. Find out that it's a worse narcissist than the one I left. And this one turned against me because I chose not to be castrated by a castrator, a woman hater, and allow myself to be destroyed, energy vampire, and then take all of my energy and gifts and stuff, destroy me and take over. Well, damn. Can you fit the bill? Can you be in my shoes? I don't think so, because if you did, you won't have to go through these lengths to kill someone that did the work, did apply themselves, did commit, walked in unison with the Creator, and would get the job done just as succinctly and as successfully as I would. But when people want to ride the tail of someone who does the work and apply themselves because they're lazy and they feel a certain way about themselves, and they see another person that is definitely the prototype, the ideal prototype of what they should be, and for their own traumatic reason they feel they can't be, now they feel that they have to destroy that person. It's really twisted, and it can happen between karmics, soul flame, twin flame, same, karma man, soul man, even the divine masculines and feminine. It can happen. No, um, let me tell you, jealousy, envy, very. If you read Proverbs and you really understand talking to a priest, any kind of priest, and understand just how destructive it is. It's unbelievable. This is residue of the again the witchcraft. As I am speaking, it's fogging up and fogging up, but that's residue. That'll clear up. That's residue. I have to thank my ancestors, my divine beings, the archangels, for the constant protection that I needed to have around me 24/7. At one point I just stopped running the company. We were too busy fighting. And that brings me to my partner, whom you know who it is, that has been on my side day and night, taking over the company, doing things beyond the call of duty. on top of the obligations and responsibilities that my partner has in their own personal lives. You know, there's no way that I could have been standing. So I have to thank my partner for God sent. God sent. I could not have continued without this person. That I've upset, that I've probably mishandled in the midst of my duress, uh, which I want to apologize for if I've ever caused any kind of impropriety or any kind of emotional hurt. It certainly was not my intent. And under the duress, shoot, I'm over 50. My mind goes. She's that person is in my mind sometimes, and my everything, and a real friend, a real friend. Um, that's why I got the light here because even though it's farther, you can still hear me, and this represents the light of God. I apologize to many of my subscribers and those who have become clients for my services who have had delayed in service. But when we are dealing with this type of situation, it puts you at risk. And I had to be a shaman first, and then an astrologer second, and then a teacher or instructor third. Because you are my priority. When they decided that they couldn't take me out and could not take over or hurt my family, then they decided to go after you. But that was a great situation that they thought that they could do because then law enforcement and everyone involved came in. As we speak, we have many people now being put in jail, including some of my family members. That's coming. This has been quite a powerful experience, but it lets you know that when everything was taken away from me, money, the school, everything, even down to my health, God answered my prayers. As an astrologer, and I could be the best astrologer in the world, tarot card reader, whatever. But let me tell you, there is something to be said about the power of prayer. And I don't know how many of my subscribers believe in a higher being or connect to a higher source. And this is something that you are going to have to really, really resolve within yourselves because you cannot play this game of life alone, unprotected, and without something to hold on to or to call upon when you reach a situation of crisis or in times of trouble. The songs are phenomenal weapons against things like this, against the enemy. Understand that there are powerful enemies that look nothing like you and me, but are other beings. And the words in the Bible, you do not fight flesh and blood, but principalities in high places. It's in the book of Ephesians. But staying consistent in prayer has helped me stay strong. And I got to say, it is officially over. Yes, this is a residue because I'm still fighting battle, but it's over. It's really over. And I'm gonna go out with a little bit of coins I have, and I'm gonna celebrate this triumph that I think all of us together were able to conquer in the field. This covenant is destroyed. They will never be able to hurt another human being ever again. Many of these people lost their gifts. Many diviners and sorcerers and magicians lost their gifts, lost their powers. They've been blocked. And I am very thankful for that because these people will not be able to hurt other people. I was lucky because I'm protected, but there are many that are destroyed that are light workers by strong and powerful forces. This is very serious business, this business of spirituality. And it's not something that I would suggest that you take alone. You have to have a protection and a pantheon with you. Because let me tell you, there's no more scarier environment than that of the spirit invisible world. Because the enemy is invisible to our five senses. And I just wanted to say that. Unfortunately, I cannot see many of you because of this fog. And there's a brand new phone. This is my seventh phone. So this was very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. But it will be over. This residue. I am now going to begin to deliver the services of those who've paid for services and been delayed. And I have gifts for you for your for the inconvenience. And I thank you for being there for me and for praying for me, for loving me the way you do. And please pray that everything is irons out nice and neatly, so I can go back to doing what I love to do, being a service to you. Okay, bye guys. I love you.